A common question I often come across is the bride and death. Sometimes not a very good subject to talk about. But the assurance is, as Christians, Jesus is referred to as the bridegroom and the church is referred to as the bride. And in 2 Corinthians 5 verse 8, it gives us the confidence regarding eternal life, which we can really dig into. So the Bible frequently uses the metaphor of marriage to describe a relationship between the Jesus and the church. And in the spiritual analogy, Jesus is portrayed as the bridegroom and the church is his bride. And this imagery emphasizes the deep, intimate, and conventional bond that exists between Christ and his followers. The concept of Jesus as the bridegroom is rooted in the various scriptures. In the parable he told about the wedding and the feast, and he returns for his bride. The metaphors not only highlight but the love and the commitment that the church has for Jesus as well. But also it sets a framework in terms of the understanding of spiritual unity and purity expected of believers. And the church, as the bride, is called to prepare herself. And so as we hold fast to that, the power of the eternal presence, believers are assured that eternal fellowship and communion with Christ beyond death brings hope and comfort, living with purpose and to live with hope. So in 2 Corinthians 5 verse 8, like we mentioned before, Apostle Paul expresses the profound confidence in the believer, a destiny after death. He writes, "Yes, we are fully confident that we would rather be away from this earthly body, and then we will be at home with the Lord." And this verse encapsulates the Christian hope of eternal life and the presence with God. Paul's words reflect a deep assurance that physical death is not a loss but a gain, as it brings believers into direct relationship with the Lord. So the phrase "at home with the Lord" conveys a sense of belonging, peace, fulfillment, and that surpasses earthly experiences. It reassures believers that their true home is in this world, but not in this world, but in the presence of God. So the foundation of hope and peace. Confidence is eternal life, is grounded in the scriptures, and Christ's resurrection providing believers with hope and peace. So if you're a Christian, you can be certain, even though your body's on this earth and it's decaying, you can be confident that your soul will go to heaven. Your soul and spirit are interchangeable. They will go to heaven and you will be with Jesus Christ.